there. My name is Katrina Branum, and this is my history assignment for our public relations class. I did mine over Betsy Blank. I know that several of us did ours over Betsy Blank, and I think that's great. She just looking up her name, it was really hard to not want to choose her as who you did your assignment over, just because there was so much information out there about her. She was known as the First Lady of Public Relations, and just in that in itself was enough to be like, hmm, I think she's pretty interesting. Here, let's go to this. Okay. She graduated high school at 16, so right off the bat, starting off pretty great. She graduated from the University of Alabama at 20. She did a radio show for a few years until eventually she was hired by the Daniel Edelman Incorporation in 1952. From then, she was able to work her way up and serve as executive vice president of that corporation, which was something pretty much unheard of for that time. I know that she ended up going overseas and opening some of the Edelman European public relation offices. So not only was she known nationally, she also was known internationally. She eventually left Edelman and was able to become the head of the Illinois Bell public relations branch. From then, she stayed there for several years until she eventually just retired in 1990. Now, for most people, you think, okay, they retired, they probably took a step back from public relations, but that actually was not her case at all. A lot of what she did really took off after she retired. She spent so much of her time working on helping build the education system for public relations. All of these that she did, co-founded the Champions for PRSSA, board members of the school Girl Scouts, co-chaired the 1987 Commission on Public Relations Educations, created the Certification in Education for Public Relations, created the Planck Center for Public Relations Leadership at the University of Alabama. These are just a few of the things that I was able to find and put on there that I knew what they were enough to feel comfortable putting them on there. That she did to really help build up the public relation education system, because it's almost impossible to really know what you're doing in this field without having a good education and going to good college and being able to clearly define what it is for you, because there's a lot to it. There's a lot when it comes to morals and ethics and being able to make the right decisions. She was able to create the Betsy Plank Scholarship Endowment Fund, and that was named in her honor. From this, you've had hundreds and hundreds of recipients of this scholarship, and they've all been able to go on and have successful careers, which is something she's been extremely proud of. She ended up passing in 2010, but since then, the scholarship fund has grown and just become a larger thing to help those who other want a career in public relations that otherwise wouldn't have been able to without this scholarship. It's available at over 40 schools and is a huge deal to anyone wanting to become a big name in this field. Um, she truly was a great inspiration to anyone wanting to really learn more about this career and decide whether or not it's something they really want to do. Um, that's all I really have. Thank you so much.